What's going on, everyone? It's Adam here for the Best Buy Canada blog, and today we are taking a look at the Magic Adventures telescope from LeapFrog. This is a great little toy / educational experience that my kids have really been enjoying. Now, there's a whole bunch more details in the description box down below, so be sure to click on those links and check them out. But we're going to take a peek at what this thing can do and what I thought of it after about a couple weeks of use. So join me as we look and see what this is all about. The one thing I really enjoy about this telescope is really how educational it is. There are tons of things to look at, to explore in the telescope itself. In fact, the actual telescope and looking up at the stars at night, or maybe even across a field at a tree or something like that, it's actually only a small part of what this entire toy does. There is so much more going on, including built-in games, educational facts and videos, the ability to take pictures and to save those to a memory card and even share them in places. It's all very educational and very, very fun for kids. My kids have been using this for a couple weeks and really, really enjoying it. Now, some of the things that I really liked about this was the fact that there are actual games. Like, there's games built into the system where you can control a little spaceship on the small little LED screen at the bottom of the telescope, and you'll control the ship through the planet. You're going to be reactivating robots and collecting parts. It's actually quite a bit of fun. It's like a side-scrolling old-school arcade game that you might play. Not overly difficult, but really great for kids. I also really enjoy the learning aspect of this telescope. Now, this thing is packed full of 650 different videos and images, all from NASA, about different moons and planets and stars and comets and anything else that your kids might be excited about when it comes to the solar system. These are all from NASA, and there's so much stuff for your kids to explore. The downside is everything's on this teeny tiny screen at the bottom of the telescope, and while I wish there was maybe a companion app that could sync with the telescope where you could do some of this stuff on an iPad, or even a phone screen would be bigger than this screen, but it still really works. And like my 4-year-old and my 9-year-old, like they would stand near the telescope and look at this. So obviously it wasn't a problem for them, even though I think, continuously looking at this tiny screen might be a little bit silly, but I'm an adult, so maybe that's why. But the fact is, there's so much stuff packed in here, and it is so helpful in learning different things about our solar system. And there's even quizzes that the kids can play. What they'll do is they'll get an image in the quiz, and then based on what they've seen during the educational portion of the telescope activities, they'll go to the quiz, and when they see an image, they'll try to pinpoint what that is. Is that Pluto? Is that Uranus? Is that Neptune? Is that Earth? Is that a comet? Is that a star? It all works really, really well. The build quality of this is surprisingly good. When I got it out of the box, I was like, oh man, this is all plastic. Where's the metal that gives it a kind of that, oomph? But this is really, really great. Usually I hold the product on camera with me. It's just too big. It's too big to hold on camera. I can pull it into view for you. It's right here. I've got it right here, but it's like it's really big, but it's solid. It's got 3 great tripod legs. It's holding up the telescope itself. I really like this little cap on top. Protects the lens. That was a really good thought. And it's just the right size for a child. It's just the right size for a child, and I think that's really, really great. If you're looking for an educational toy for your kids, and if they're really into space and things like that, this is a really great get. It takes a little bit of adult help at nighttime to really get a good shot, but I was shocked of how good of a shot I got of the moon. But I can assure you, when I used this outside, it was so nice. It's been really overcast lately, but we did get some nice looks at the moon, and that was a lot of fun. So there's a lot to love about this telescope. I think it's if you're in a city, it might be a little less beneficial to you just because of all the lights. It's going to really ruin what you're trying to get. But if you're not in a city and you've got that clear open sky, this is a great little product for kids, and I highly recommend it. Alright guys, that is everything for my review of the Magic Adventure telescope from LeapFrog. Again, you can find all the details in the description box down below, so be sure to click those links and check it out. But until next time, thank you for watching, and we'll chat again real soon. Goodbye!